Happening Wednesday. As you can see, I am solo today, no Spencer. He normally would be right here and he's not. It's very sad. But he is at work, so we're gonna just hold it down without him, sadly. But the good part is, all this time alone, it's okay because we're gonna have a fabulous trip together. So that kind of makes up for it, in my opinion. Wow, my hair is a wreck like usual. I think it's just the thing with What's Happening Wednesday. Just, you know, it's just gotta be messed up hair. or we're not doing What's Happening Wednesday. That's how it works. Messy bun. I'm actually gonna get my hair done tomorrow. So, you know, no point of styling it and putting it through all the extra damage. Okay, there's a motorcycle outside. There's so many motorcycles going by today. That's all I have heard all day, and I've just been like, what is going on? I'm so excited for everybody who's here. Welcome. Again, for everybody just coming in, Spencer is still at work. He will be at work literally probably until midnight again tonight, I think. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Last night he got home at midnight though, so it's been hard. And then he leaves at like 7 in the morning. So we see each other for like an hour at night if we're lucky. Then I fall asleep or he falls asleep, and there you go. But anyway, so I figured today I started to actually film a video. World of Disney Tim is here, yay! So I started to film the video about my intermittent fasting and the Weight Watchers and all that stuff because there were so many questions when I posted about it on my Instagram. And so I figured, you know, I'm doing What's Happening Wednesday tonight, and I'm like, you know what? It makes much more sense to just talk about it on What's Happening Wednesday because, you know, Spencer's not here anyway. And, you know, yeah, again, there's more people coming in. I'll probably say this a few more times. And Spencer's working. He works up until the day we leave, which is, it's coming up. We are very, very close to disembarking California. Like, it is coming. Like, I can smell it. I mean, I will say, though, I'm not fully packed yet. I just got through doing all of our laundry, like all of it. We're actually really bad at keeping up with doing laundry. So, or at least we have been really bad about it. So, you know, will we be in Florida for Christmas? I don't know. That's kind of up in the air right now. We have a return date, like we have a return flight, but we're still kind of like debating on, because it's not like we can really go be with our family for Christmas anyway. So it's a little, it's a lot to think about. Kaylee's doing good. She's excited as usual. It's Elf on the Shelf time. For anybody who doesn't know, Kaylee's my niece. Talked to my mom today, and she said, you know, Kaylee kept her super busy, you know, just being a kid. You know, so we haven't released our exact dates, but it's coming soon. We want to kind of surprise you on the day we leave, so that's why we're not saying anything. We're like, we want them to just be like, oh my gosh, they're there, you know, because you'll see the trip. So we're kind of keeping it under wraps. That's all I can say. So it's just, I mean, it's Christmas. It's all about surprises. Gosh, this hair, this is a real surprise. Like, what is in this? Are you going to see if there's a Walt Disney World version of Wadleisha Tim at World of Disney Springs? No one can ever replace you, World of Disney Tim. And I swear sometimes I'm just like, I just wish that like the park was open so we could hang out with you inside of Disneyland. But, you know, I'm talking about World of Disney Tim. If you've seen him on our videos before a few times, whenever we're there and we're lucky and he happens to be there, we're like, yes. Will there be daily vlogs after the trip? Yes, we will go back to doing daily. It's going to be really hard because we're going to be spending so much time in the park filming multiple videos. And I know we're going to want rest, but it's like, we're going to have so much to give you. So, you know, I've been watching Dylan and Adam's videos sparingly. Like, sometimes I have to not watch because I'm just like, oh, I don't want to like ruin the surprise of, you know, while I do know about the park and whatnot, I still want to see I don't know, like I want to save it, if that makes sense. But I've watched a few here and there. We're so excited. I'm getting better about the thought of the whole flying thing, because as you know, I have like a huge fear of that. And mine is just specifically related to heights. So I'm working through that even while I'm like home. If I'm not like doing work for the channel, you know, emailing and whatnot, or whatever I may be doing, or filming videos, I kind of have been taking, what do you call it? Like I've been doing meditation, and I've been listening to like audiobooks and like some therapy and all that. And again, all it is just heights. That's all it is. So, you know, but I'm starting to like, you know, I've watched some videos of flights to kind of help my brain like understand. Like, here's the thing, when your brain sees something that it's not used to, there is adrenaline and stress hormones that are released from the amygdala, which is a part of your brain. So I'm trying to sensitize my brain to seeing and hearing those things so that I don't release as many stress hormones. Of course, doing it'll be completely different, but I'm gonna try to just be really excited and positive, and it's gonna be fun. So I flew a long time ago when I was like 8. I don't even remember how old I was, and it was a quick trip to Reno, and I remember not liking takeoff, but the rest of it I had no problem. So, you know, yeah, I like the adrenaline, just not the stress. I get that. What are we most looking forward to at Walt Disney World? If you watch that video, I think we clarified really good in there. Like, we really worked really hard on getting that, you know, getting that down, as to what exactly will be we are most excited about. Once you're in the area, you'll be okay. The anticipation. Yeah, I kind of think I definitely have more anticipatory anxiety more than anything. So I'm kind of just working through that right now, and, you know, just telling myself this is normal, it's okay. Like, do you want to sit here forever and not do anything? No. We're going on our trip very soon. We're not releasing the exact dates because we want it to be a surprise. So, oh, do we have a troll? I can't wait for your vlogs. You got this, boo, and you'll be just fine on the plane. I can't wait for Insta stories. There's gonna be a lot, Tim. Oh, we got a super chat. Let's see. Oh, Peter sends $15 for pretzels in Germany at Epcot. Okay, I will, thank you, Peter. I will break my diet and have some pretzels. I know Spencer will. If there is a troll, I missed it, so, oh well. I don't know what they said, but, you know. We'll probably see Chris Spokesman, maybe. So, oh yeah, so we'll talk about the diet in a second here. If you think she's annoying, leave. Oh, somebody said I'm annoying. Well, I mean, let's be fair here. I can be quite annoying. Like, I don't even deny that fact. So, you gotta say something worse than that, honey. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm trying to think of the whole plane ride thing as more of a fun ride. And then I'm just going to be like, you know, did you hear that Sting is back to wrestling? Yeah, I saw that. I'm scared of heights. Also, I can't even change a light bulb. It bothers me, but I can ride Guardians and that. I can never ride Guardians. Like, that is too intense for me. It's the up and down. Like, my stomach would be up at the top, probably on the roof or on the bottom. I don't know. And I would be off in another section. Chuckster sends $5 and says, my week-long trip to Walt Disney World starts Tuesday. I hope to see you there. Well, I hope to see you too. And thank you so much. Yeah, Guardians is a little too scary for me. I could not do that. I don't know how. Guardians grew on me. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm really excited to go. It's going to be fun. Let me see. Just think of Goofy flying in a plane. You know, it's so crazy because, like I said, it's not like a full... I'm not seeing the troll. It might be somebody that I have hidden, so I can't see it. So, like I said, you got to say something worse than I'm annoying. Like, come on. Come on, my friend. I know you got better than that. Yes, Dylan and I are going to have sprinkles. We are. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, we'll get on to the diet thing real quick. So first of all, right before this whole like shutdown thing happened, I was doing my Weight Watchers, and Spencer's at work, by the way. So I was doing my Weight Watchers, and I was steadily like losing the weight that I had just gained over like the past year or two, just from like stress and whatnot. But it wasn't anything too bad. I was okay, blah, blah, blah. And then when Binky died, I really, really let myself go, especially being on lockdown. I'm not walking around Disneyland, not doing anything. So I really let myself go. And probably like sometime early, mid-November, I was like, okay, I'm just going to go back on Weight Watchers. It is a $20 a month program. And I just put the points in, and, you know, how much have I gained since March? I want to say like 30, maybe 20 or 30 pounds. Like when people say quarantine 15, I'm pretty sure I gained like 20 or 30 pounds. At least I feel like it was 30. I don't know for sure. I could look back, but maybe, oh yeah, probably, I'd say. But yeah, terrible. So I let myself go. I was really depressed about Binky. Like I legitimately did not care. I just found food as comfort. Even during the whole quarantine thing, home is where the vlog is, all I did was just eat because I was so depressed. And like, even though I was with Binky, I was a different kind of depressed. And now once I lost her, it was like another kind of depressed. It was like, you know, it was really crappy. Anyway, long story short, I ate my feelings and did not move, barely did anything except for videos, or like, you know, when you saw us doing videos, that was pretty much it. And so then my mom and I looked into this intermittent fasting. Now, first of all, everything is not for everybody. Weight Watchers isn't for everybody. I don't do like, what's that stuff called? Like, what is it called? I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. Like Airborne and Herbalife. I can't do that kind of stuff. So, okay, see you later, Tim. I can't do any of that stuff. So, so we were, yeah, Hydroxycut, stuff like that. I need stuff that's like livable for me. Yeah, even like full keto diet stuff, that doesn't work for me. So what I do is, I looked into it and talked to my doctor. He agreed, like, that's great. And so we started it. And I did this thing called the Life app. My mom did it too. And it's a free app called the Life app. And I'll put it in the link in the description once this is uploaded. But I started a circle on there, so everybody is there just to like kind of be a beginner and supporter. I've been doing it for like 2 or 3 weeks now. I want to say like 2 weeks, maybe a little more. So to answer some of the questions, what I do though is what I looked into it and I was like, okay, what's going to be good for me? And what I found out is it would be good for me if I can have a 6-hour window of eating. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but to me, I can put down so much food in like an hour. Like I can legitimately just eat like crazy. So I knew that was going to be my goal. Now the first one I did a 13 or 14 hour fast. And then I did it overnight, so I just don't eat at night. I think I stopped eating the first night at like 7, and then I ate again, whatever 13 hours is after that. So I realized like I was not really hungry that entire time. I was just like, I'm good, you know, which is really surprising. My mom felt the same way. And then I was like, okay, let's increase it by a couple hours. So I decided, for me, it was easier to stop at like, I think I stopped the second night, I think I did like 5 o'clock. And at 5 o'clock I stopped eating, and then I didn't eat again until 11 a.m. and I was fine. Now what I found works for me is I just don't eat breakfast, or if I did stop at 11:30, I would just have my 100 calorie oatmeal. So I had that, added extra water to it, And then I just followed the rest of my day on my Weight Watchers. I ate all of my points. I think maybe every once in a while I have like 3-4 points left over, but you know what? That's room for error in my opinion. And then you save them up for when you splurge. So another question is like, how do you deal with the hunger? So first of all, if you're going to start this and it works for you, then I would say stay away from like food, like something that's gonna make you hungry and it like smells really good in the beginning until you feel more used to it, because your body gets used to eating like breakfast, and starting off like right when you wake up, your body starts producing insulin because it's like, yo, I am hungry, like it's time to eat. We normally eat in the morning, and it's expecting your blood sugar to increase, so here's your insulin, right? Well, I don't have that as much, like it just doesn't happen in the morning, so I just like wake up and I crave coffee. That's what it is. But anyway, so between those hours though, I'm more hungry than like it's, what time is it now? Like 7-ish? I'm not even hungry at all right now. Not even a little bit. Like I'm good. So what I do when I do feel a little bit of hunger is, this is another reason this diet or lifestyle is so good for me, because I needed to stop mindless eating. That's what I do. I will sit there and I just want to be eating something. So now I stop and go like, oh, okay, am I actually hungry or am I just wanting to eat? And 9 times out of 10, I just want to eat something. That's it. So I know now the difference between I'm really hungry and I'm like starving. I know what that feels like versus, oh, I need to just drink some water, sit down, you know, have some, or get busy doing something, better yet. And I can chew gum. Like I said, I drink a lot of ice water. So right now I have ice water and I squirt a little bit of this in it. Now, as far as like clean, there's like these things, there's all these different types of fasts, I guess you could say. But there's like a clean fast, which means you put absolutely nothing except for like clear liquids and whatnot. So like for coffee, for instance, my goal was just to kind of get a lot of this weight and bloat and blech off. It's not, for me, it wasn't about like, oh, I need a perfectly clean, perfect fast where I don't do anything. So I found those Knott pods is what they're called. They're a coffee creamer. It's like this small. You get it, I've shared it on my Instagram. You get them from Target is where I found them the most, but I'm sure you can find them other places. And they are like gluten-free, dairy-free. They're 10 calories per tablespoon. So now I make my coffee. I don't make it out of a Keurig because then it tastes like sewer water. I hate Keurigs, by the way. And I just make it traditionally as strong as I want to. And then I taste it black, and then sometimes I add some water to it to kind of like go like, okay, this tastes a little better. And then some days I'm okay with drinking it like that. I try to drink a cup black just because. But then what I found is now I just want 1 little tablespoon of that Knott pod and I'm good. Like, I'm great. Okay, sorry, I will catch this super chat real quick. This is from Lisa, sends $50 and says, happy birthday, Spencer. Mommy Sarah sending this gift for a magical birthday at Walt Disney World. We love you too. Well, thank you on his behalf. That is so great. He's gonna have such a good birthday. So for everybody who sent super chats last week for his birthday and that, we appreciate that so much. Lemon water, the only reason I didn't do lemon was because they said it was like more calories and some sugar. So that's the only reason I haven't done that yet, but I'll do lemon water if I'm not in my fasting state. I've definitely done that. So for me, like I said, now that I've been doing it for a while, I stop eating. Usually my normal time is about 5 o'clock, and then I try to go until 11 or 12 or 1, just depends on the day. So, like I said, some days it's different. And I've lost like 12 or 13 pounds so far, maybe more. But it's more or less inches for me, because yesterday I put my pants on that like, I did not fit into, and I was like crying. I was so happy because I could not fit into those, but I fit into them right before the shutdown. So I was so happy. I was legit crying. Oh, Spence is in here. Are you on a break? Oh, Spence, I miss you. Look it, this should be you. I would even take a minute. No, I can't even say. I was gonna say something and I would regret it. Oh, you have time between? Spencer's been exercising at work, walking around, exploring. If you look on his Instagram, you'll see all the awesome things he's been up to. I love it. No, somebody said it. You guys are butts. I can't believe you say that. What does it say? How long have you guys been dating? Spencer, do you maybe know how long we've been dating? Because I don't remember. Raymond sends $5 and says, hi, Katie, how are you doing? Just got a new phone. It's awesome and hope you're doing okay. Now that Disney is closing places up again, send my care. Thank you, Raymond. Speak Patrick into existence. Yeah, no. Yep, we're getting healthy for the trip. The only thing is like I've been focusing on my weight loss. That was another thing. As far as exercising, I am not worrying about exercising right now. I am not. I am like, worrying about the trip. I'm worrying about my anxiety. I'm working out like my mental health because I have to for the flight. So I eventually maybe like, I guess I'm going to be walking a lot at Walt Disney World. So we'll call that my exercise when that happens. I think originally just to get the like initial bloaty weight off, like to where I felt like so uncomfortable when I was walking around, hold on, I have to fix this light. Spencer noticed the light is weird. So hold please. Okay, hold on. Well, I can't get this light any higher, I just realized. Okay, hold on. Sorry, everyone. Look at our beautiful couch. Okay, well, I can't really fix it much more than that. So, this is what happens when Spencer's not here, you guys. Things are just not as great. And that's just that. I probably should have got a chair or something. Oh, well. Okay. There. I feel like we're good now. We're just having lighting issues. Dang it, now I unplugged the light. How did I do that? Okay. Well, now I seem to have broke the light, so we're not gonna have a light on anymore. Yay! Spencer, I feel bad, but I broke the light. Oh, unless I pulled it from the wall. Okay, let me try one more time. This is like my last attempt. Did I break it? Oh, I did it. Okay. Yeah, but you know what? I just cannot do this right. And it's like all turned. Oh gosh. You know what? We're gonna just have to leave it how it is because that's just what it is. And I know there's probably weird shadows on my face, but you know what? At least we didn't break it. 'Tis a fine. Don't say that. Oh gosh. You thought it looked okay? All right. Okay, good. It is what it is. We tried here. 'Tis much better. Get out of here. Oh no. I really hope you get to. Patrick is not coming. Patrick hacked us. That is what happened. Ugh, that evil little guy. Well, thank you. I did my makeup in his. I had good intentions today. I swear I started. Katie, did you know? Don't say that, Spencer. I am going to kick your butt. I'm really going to. I will lock the door and take away your key so you can't get home. I'm just kidding. Oh no, the story. Yeah, no, do not go with that story. I will literally kick your butt. It'll be the end of you. Can you tell us about the story? No! Hey, Patrick, how did you come to live in... No, stop! Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I was literally thinking to myself, I'm going to get away with a free night of not listening to Patrick, and here we are. I'm wearing a sweater that I got from Spencer. I take things from his house all the time, or I did back in the day. I'm going to read this super chat now so that I don't have to read him. Tatum sends $10 and says, "Hi, Katie, your makeup looks so pretty. Thank you. I'm counting down the days until your first Walt Disney World video. What land are you guys visiting first? Use this money for whatever you want. Much love from me and the hubby." Well, thank you both. What land are we trying to go for first? We're thinking Frontierland because we want to try to go on Big Thunder Mountain first. That was kind of the goal. Oh, here's the troll. Bye, Felicia. So yeah, I think that's what it would be. Spencer! Oh my gosh. Katie, a future trip up to Napa Valley in Petaluma, California. There's a couple good restaurants. Ooh, Chicago pizza. I love that. Yeah, we want to best remove them. That's like high on the list. Like when I am flying in that plane, like if I get nervous or scared, I'm going to be like, Big Thunder Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain. I have to think of Small World. I have to think of all these things. Haunted Mansion. I have to think of Mickey. I might like print out, I don't have a printer, but I might get a photo of Mickey and Minnie on my phone so that I can like look at that if I get anxious at all. Like, no, you're doing it for the mixter. We're going to try to do a What's Happening Wednesday there. You know, it should happen. Oh, yes. Not Big Thunder anymore. It's now called Best Remove 'Em. So I know some of the ears okay, see you later, Spence. I love you. So I know some of the ears, and I filmed my ear video today, and I talked about 2 or 3 pairs that I'm debating on bringing. I still have to like kind of pick the outfits that I'm bringing, which is not too much because I want to buy a lot of stuff. I'm just really, you know, I'm kind of all over the place. Like, I don't know exactly. I'm really overwhelmed. I'm not good at packing because I have, you know, I had a panic attack on an airplane, and trust me, you're in good hands. Just breathe. Okay, I need to know more from you. This is what I fear all the time. Like, what happens if you do have a panic attack on the plane? Like, I know you're obviously here and you didn't die, but like, I don't want to get a panic attack on the plane. How do I avoid it? Jackie, you're here. I just messaged your DM because we could not see, like, I miss the DMs on Best Life and Beyond all the time, as they all probably know. But I love you, and I am thinking of you when I'm going to be stressed out flying. So I do want to know, though, what the heck happened when you had a panic attack on your plane? Tell me. Tell me. Don't bring any ears. Here's my airplane tips, because I do not like flying. What? You do all the time. I take a dang Dramamine and sleep the whole flight. Okay, I am taking Dramamine, so I am looking forward to that. I don't know how sleepy it'll make me, but I'm definitely taking it. The flight crews all, yeah, they're probably, you know, and Spencer and I are gonna, Toy Story Land, Pixar, Pixar, Charlie. Wait, the flight attendant will administer a tranquilizer. Dramamine, sleep, wake up, and you're there. It works every time. I fly a lot. Dude, Jackie, you're a flying, like, champion, because you fly, like, over, like, to another country. Like, that is... I watch your videos sometimes, I'm just like, Jackie, she's badass. I am not. Lag. I don't know why it's lagging. If it does, it does. Bring a movie you haven't seen before. So I'm saving some videos. I'm saving some movies, you know. Take a non-drowsy. Well, I'm just going to take regular Dramamine because all it is Benadryl in it. So I should be okay. And I need to calm down anyway. So. Oh, I'm frozen. Okay, if I'm frozen, exit and come back. And that helps. You stay up the night before and sleep on the plane. But see, the thing is I don't want to be too tired because when we land, I want to go to like Disney Springs. So, you know, That's why I don't want to be like too tired. I don't want to like go and like get there and just like sleep. Like I want to go Disney crazy. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. No, it has to be the drowsy one. Just sleep the whole flight if you can. That's my strategy. Then you wake up before you arrive because of the adrenaline. See, that's what the thing is. I feel like that'll like totally like wake me up. I'll be like, yes, we are going Disney crazy. Non-drowsy, well, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm going to take the regular one and we'll see what happens. I've never been to Walt Disney World before, so it's going to be exciting. Only take half so you don't feel bad when you get there. I'm sure my adrenaline will literally like keep me going. Hold on one second. I'm behind on some super chats real quick. Joy sends $20 and says, hi, Katie. I am jealous, but so happy for your trip to Walt Disney World. Cannot wait to finally see you both at Disney parks. Enjoy. Thank you, Joy. Tish and Megan send $5 and say, what to make sure you got your discount card. I emailed you. Yes, did. Also finished a very special present for you both. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Let me get back to the live chat here. Okay. Are you going to enjoy any yummy foods? I do plan on it. I'm not going to completely deprive myself. I'm going to be like, listen, you know, you got to eat something good. So it'll be fine. It'll be good. I gotta do it. It is what it is. Like, hi, Carter, is that you? Thank you. By the way, you made me cry. Carter made me this beautiful 3D picture of Binky, and I can't even talk about it or show it to you right now, or I will cry. But from Spencer and I, we just wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for that, because it is so beautiful, and it's sitting like right on our kitchen table right now, up where the light hits it, and it's gorgeous. Shout out to Lando. Oh no, Carter, it's beautiful. Thank you so much. I hope you know, like, oh my gosh. Like, I literally was like crying in Dylan's car like a crazy person. But I still cry over Binky all the time. You better eat everything in sight. I don't want to have too much because then I'll feel crappy. So I have to go easy. How many days will you be there? Right now, it looks like 6 or 7. 7? Maybe 7 or 8? I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head, but we might extend our trip. We're not 100% sure yet. So, we shall see. We shall see. What was the question? I'm sorry, I missed some of these questions I keep missing. I apologize. Brittany, what was the special gift you... Oh, Pixar Charlie. We've been trying to do that. I'm telling you, like, we've been trying to film so that I can share it with you, but it's just... Oh, man, it's so sweet, though. You all will cry. We'll share it eventually. I just want him to be able to share it with you, you know? What's your opinion of Knott's Berry Farm? I'm really happy that they're trying to do everything they can. It's really crappy what happened, you know, especially because LA County, they proved in jail that it's fine that they can operate like dining outside. But now that we have the like statewide county thing, like that overruled that. So it's like, ugh. So we should be allowed to eat outside, but we're not. But whatever, what are you gonna do? So I know 8 days would be better, but we'll see. We're going to do it the best. Just eat plant-based. Yeah, I might try to do that. We'll see. I'm kind of going to play it by ear, you know? You just never know. Fear of Flying on YouTube. I think I did watch that. I've watched a lot. I've watched a lot of that. I feel like I know so much more about aviation than I ever did, which really calms my nerves. I think knowing, like, what keeps an airplane in the air, like, that takes away so much of the, like, the initial parts of the fear when you understand, like, that stuff. So, but that's also never been the big problem for me. Mine is just I'm uncomfortable being that high off the ground. That's it. That's really all it is for me. I trust how safe it is. I have all of those, you know, those things. So I don't know. You don't like flying? So I'm always interested in like, what is it about flying that some people don't like? You know, I'm always interested because my reasoning seems to be kind of rare, I feel like, which I can't figure out. I'm definitely going to have a sprinkles, like a mini cupcake probably. I'm not going to do a giant one because boy, could I. Can you please bring a couple of extra pairs of sunglasses for Adam? Yes, I'll try to. Can you discuss your nursing career? Ooh, I'm not like, not the biggest. I don't think I want to. If I don't have to, I don't really want to be a nurse anymore. Like, it's not for me. Increased altitude actually gives the pilots more time to figure out problems. It's true. It's true. It's so weird. I just want to know what it is that everybody's feeling. Your girlfriend currently works in a nursing home. Yeah. It's just not, I don't know. It's not for me as much. Like, I liked working in the field I was in, which was in like mental health and like treatment centers for adolescents. Like, that's what I was doing. And hi, Kayla. Love doing that. But, you know, it's not like my be all end all what I want to do for the rest of my life. Let's see, what do you plan to visit all the parks at Walt Disney World? Yes, provided I could get there from the plane. Provided I survive the airplane. I talk about it as if I'm going to survive. Now, I don't know what would happen if I have a panic attack. I guess then I would probably take my my medication that my doctor prescribed me, but I'm going to try not to. My hope is to just take a Dramamine, and that's it. Have you picked your ears for each day? No, I haven't. I have not. Have you made the 2-ingredient dough from Weight Watchers? No, I haven't. I eat kind of the same things every day. I don't eat a lot of different things when I'm dieting. I mean, I guess I do. No, I don't actually, now that I think about it. I eat a lot of the same things. I eat a lot of just chicken, salads, chicken sausages, lots of vegetables. Spencer needs you to be strong on the plane. Yeah, especially because it's, you know, I don't want to embarrass him. Like, I have to think about that. I have to, like, be like, okay, listen. Let's see here. Hi from Utah. Can't wait to see what happens on the plane ride. I'm scared too. Heights, no control, people all around. Yeah, I'm okay with the people. I'm okay with all of that stuff. It's just, you know, why are you wearing a sweatshirt? Because I'm kind of chilly. We'll definitely be filming the whole thing. But it makes me nervous. Like, I feel like if I was to take something right away, how do I explain this? If I was to just take a, you know, what do you call it? Oh God, what's the name of it? If I try to take like something strong, like a tranquilizer or whatever, I feel like that's telling my brain like, hey, you're gonna be scared. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's better to just be like, you know what? I'm gonna be okay. Like, this is gonna be fun. Like, it's gonna be exciting. It's like a ride, and it's getting me to where I want to go, and I'm gonna be safe, and that's that. So if I start to, for some reason, my mind wanders, that's when I will take something. But I'm going to try my best not to, because if not, I don't know how I'm ever going to, you know, get through it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be excited and happy. Like, I'm making the choice to be excited and happy about it. I'll be nervous, of course, you know, but nervousness is not meaning that, like, I'm gonna, you know, freak out. And if that's the case, though, you know, you take your medicine. It will knock you out because you want to hit the ground running when you get to Florida. Exactly. I really don't want to have to take something. If I do, I won't be ashamed. I will, you know, but I have to keep repeating myself, like, it's going to be okay. Spencer and we are working on making a list. Like, he came up with the idea when I was telling him about my anxiety, and he was telling me that what we're going to do is make a checkoff list. So waking up in the morning and, you know, just getting up, that's check one. Yay, we're going to celebrate every little thing. So when we, you know, get in the car to go, that's going to be, you know, a check off the list and exciting. So it kind of takes away the dauntingness of all of it and breaks it down. So I'm glad that he thought about something like that. And, you know, what we're going to do is like, okay, like the door closes. That's a check off the list. That's great. You'll be okay. And then, you know, same thing with like, okay, we're going down the runway. Check it off. Okay, we made it through takeoff. Check it off the list. We're turning over the ocean. Check it off the list. You know, so those types of things, like it's going to be like, okay, it's like one step at a time. We're going to land and we're going to have a good time. And that's, you know, this is why I'm thankful for him, because he thinks about stuff like that. So he made it like, what video are we going to watch? What are we going to do? Are we going to like start editing the video? Are we going to film this? You know, what are we going to do? So, you know, I might try my Dramamine soon to see how it makes me feel. And, you know, yeah, get on the right plane. Check. And yeah, the last resort will be me taking a, what do you call it? A prescribed medication that I got. That will be my last resort. I hope I don't have to, but I just think I'm not going to have to. I think I'm going to be okay. I really do. Like, I'm telling myself I'm going to be okay. So, let me see. What's your favorite churro at Disneyland? Honestly, the original. I'm going to have to say the original. Let me see here. I'm behind on these super chats. Devin sent $1. Thank you. Stacy Squad sends $5. Thank you, Stacy, for some B-Day cupcakes and at Starbucks. They have confetti and red velvet special cupcake in the Magic Kingdom. I hope you have a great time. That's a great idea. Thank you. Michelle sends $5 and says, you got to hit up the hotel restaurants that you can. Captain Cook's is one of my favorites. Hotel QSR, quick service restaurants at the Polynesian. Try the Tonga toast. Yes, we had something similar to that. Thank you. Liberty, thank you, says $10 and says, travel safe. Went last month and excited to see y'all's opinions about the classic dark rides at Magic Kingdom. I'm personally like Small World and Haunted Mansion at Disneyland better. I have a feeling I might for Small World, you know, because that's my Small World, but I'm also biased. Kirsten sends $5. Thank you, Kirsten, and says, Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday. Blessings. Have an awesome and safe trip from my fiance, son, and I. By the way, are you guys WWE fans as well? I am. Spencer is not. Mr. Robin Nass sends $5 and says, Katie, you are strong. You made it through. Sweet Binky, a plane trip is a blip and done. Binky will watch over you. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that, and I truly believe that as well. James sends $20 and says, your anxiety will be anxiety. Once you're on the plane, have faith that Spence will help you through the air travel. Being at Disney will make it all worth it. Disney love. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Nat D sends $5 and says, bravo. Thank you so much. And Devin sends $5 and says, you posted an Instagram of a spinach salad with chicken. How did you prepare the chicken? Thank you, by the way. So for the chicken, I just put it in the air fryer. I spray it, put the two, Tyson chicken breasts, grilled chicken breasts, and I just put it in for like 400 degrees for 16, 17 minutes because I like it extra cooked. We will be meeting up with Adam and Dylan for sure. Definitely Jackie. You still like Roman Reigns? I've been to a few WWE live events. They are amazing. Absolutely love WWE. Thank you, Carter. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I am just picturing a good flight. Like, I'm picturing, like, I'm gonna have a good time. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jeff and Lisa. Definitely wearing a mask. We have yeah, there probably is a spammer. I don't know I can't see them all. It's kind of hard. But I've pictured that I'm gonna be okay. Like, I'm just gonna be, you know, watching a movie, enjoying my time, and not thinking about, like, you know, oh, this is so I even watched Adam and Dylan's flying video, and I was like, this didn't seem so bad, you know. So I'm just thinking about that stuff. I'm thinking about better things. Like, instead of, like, everything bad, I'm trying to just think positive. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's helping. Patty sends $5 and says, my brother is a pilot for American Airlines and spends more time in the air than not. He swears he prefers it. It's safer than driving. Those pilots are trained well. Yeah, I have full faith in the pilots, and that's how my grandma is. She's like, I prefer to fly. Like, she's like, you guys can drive. You know, so we have our N95 masks, and, you know, we're ready. Philip Meets Disney sends $2. Thank you so much. Are you visiting Universal Orlando? Not this trip. Unless we extend the trip, that would be the only way we would do that. I've been on a plane when I was 9, and I remember hating takeoff, but I also wasn't aware that I was so high up in the air. I didn't think about it. I'm afraid of heights as well. Flew to Arizona with turbulence, had window seat, and it helped watching the plane take off. Make sure you have the air vent on you, helps with the anxiety. So that's the thing for me, is I feel like looking out the window will make things worse for me, because I'll be like, oh my gosh, look at how high we are, you know? When I'm in a building, like, and I know I'm going to a higher floor, I try not to look out the window. So that's where I get confused. Like, because honestly, that's all it is for me. You know, is just the heights. That's all it is. We ordered the goggle glasses thing from, where is it? Amazon. Let's see. No, Patrick is not making an appearance. I actually think looking out the window helps. Really? It doesn't look real from that high up. It looks like a movie outside. Huh. Interesting. That's what I never, yeah, they're goggle glasses. I don't have them on me right now, but, you know. Oh boy, hold on. That was inappropriate. You're out. Goodbye. You close the window? Yeah, I'm gonna close that thing. Like, Spencer will look out of it, and I will keep that thing closed. Carrie and Chad send $15. Thank you so much. I told you, keep busy on the plane. You won't think about it. If you don't think about it, you won't worry about it. So true. Looking out the window is so cool. You start to realize how small things are in the grand scheme of things, and everything looks really cool. If there's clouds above you, then it's even better. Whew, I'm telling you, it's, I don't understand that whole thing, but I guess we'll see. I don't know till I try. Although sometimes I do think it's stupid. Like, do you realize how dumb I am that my first, like, flight with all this anxiety, and I chose a 4.5 hour flight? Like, am I stupid? Like, that was pretty dumb. I really should have been like, you know what? I'm gonna just do a flight, like, real quick. No, Katie, you're dumb. So, okay, I guess a lot of you are saying that sitting on the window helps. So Spencer's there. We have, you know, you're going to look back and like it. Okay, well, I hope so. The trip from LAX to MCO, Florida is, let's see, 4.5 hours about. I agree, looking out the window, heights scare me, but I love it. Not sure what to tell you for sure. Don't want you to be freaked out, but I'm pretty confident it won't scare you. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah, changing flights would be, you know. If you have noise canceling, I'm okay with the noise. The noise is okay. I think I'll be okay. My mom's like, Katie, you're going to be fine. Like, you're going to feel like, wow, I can't believe I was freaked for nothing. That's what my mom says. So, and she does know me best. So I'm kind of listening to her like, okay, you're right. Like, I'll be fine. There's so many things that I've done before. Bye, Charlie. It gives you a headache to look out the window. Why does it give you a headache? Takeoff and landing, you're fine, and you're afraid of heights. Yeah, we chose our seats. We know where our seats are. You know what we did is we, oh, listen, I'm sorry. It almost is like noise to me, yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm excited about it. I'm really trying to think of the real, I've really like built it up in my head that it's scarier than it is. Well, I think because a lot of people are like, oh, I need drugs to get through it. And I'm like, I don't want to have to do that. So it makes me think like, man, it must be pretty bad if people need to, you know, take stuff for it. So that's where I kind of like get worried. Like, uh-oh. And then here's the other thing is I am one of those weird people that I can't even be on like a super high floor of a building. So for instance, like I don't go above like the 20th floor, 23rd maybe, like I can't do that. So if there's somebody out there that can not do that, then that's how much I'm afraid of heights. So you can understand just how bad it is for me, because that's what it is. I think it's just rare to find people that are that afraid of heights to where they can't look out the window from the 20th floor. So there you go. I hope that explains it. That's how afraid I am of heights. But okay, so if you're also afraid of that, but can you fly confidently? So tell me that. Tell me that. If anybody feels that way, then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna be good. Because the window is lower in my head. I do not recommend coloring books if you're sensitive to motion sickness. Yeah, I probably won't do that because I am sensitive to motion sickness. Mom is best. Another window sitter terrified of heights on a plane. Can't look out windows even on low floors, but I feel more ease seeing the ground. Not sure why, but it's comforting. That's interesting. I do have some essential oils I'll bring. Heights are heights. I guess. I don't know. Like, there is a little bit of secure. I've tried a little hypnosis. I don't know if it'll work. I have no idea. We'll find out when I'm there. You know, we'll find out. So yeah, like I said, I think by the 20th floor, I do good in Vegas rooms, but I don't go past like the 22nd floor. Like that's it for me. I have never had a bad experience flying. I don't remember it. But that is what it is for heights for me. So if that helps you to understand what my fear, I don't like, yeah, I can't even look over the banister at a mall. Like if I'm on the second floor and I am at a mall, I don't touch that railing. Like I don't go near it because it freaks me out. I'm afraid of heights and avoid flying at all costs. Oh, great. She's the same way. But that's what I'm saying though is, are you able to fly if you're that afraid of heights? That's what I just can't seem to find an answer for. A lot of people say that though. Yours is falling and hurting yourself. I just don't feel comfortable without anything underneath me and like being up high. I don't know what it is. I feel uncomfortable about it. It's really weird. It's so weird. I don't know what it is. I'm terrified of heights, but to the point I can't walk on bridges. I can't do bridges either, but for some reason flying doesn't scare me. Well, that's good. Cherries help for anxiety. Interesting. I'm afraid of heights, but I fly. Making memories is important. Same here. I have to. It's just, it is what it is. You know, I'm going to check some of these super chats. So, real quick, let me see here. Chelsea sends $5 and says, put this towards some C-bands. Those will help you a lot on the plane and in Walt Disney World too. There's a lot of motion sickness going on with the buses, boats, and etc. Thank you. Mauricio sends $5. Here, buy some Mickey coloring books and crayons. It works, really. All right. Thank you. Amanda sends $2 and says, enjoy Walt Disney World, Skipper Canteen, and Satuli Canteen rocks. Dawn sends $10. Thank you, Dawn. You'll do awesome on the plane. I hate heights, but I love the adrenaline rush of takeoff. Have a blast in Walt Disney World. That's what I'm going to think of it as. Thank you. Rich sends $5 and says, have a great trip and happy birthday, Spencer. Thank you. Tawny sends $5 and says, just pretend you're on Peter Pan's flight soaring over London. Oh, I love that idea. I have a fear of heights, but I do not mind flying. Nothing like tall buildings. Okay, good. I like that. That gives me confidence a lot. It really does. It's kind of crazy how it helps to hear that, because then I'm like, maybe that's what it is. And I think I more have anticipatory anxiety. But, you know, here's the thing. There's some people that can't stand, you know, that drop or the feeling in Rise of the Resistance. If anybody was luckily, you know, to get on that, there's some people that really can't take that. And I'm fine with that. Like, I'm like, woo! So, you know, I think that's what it is. Miss Terry Robinson's super chat. No, I think I got it. I believe I got it. We're going to record everything. I promise. Just pregame before the flight. No, I don't drink. And that's another reason I don't want to take prescribed medication, is because I'm pretty straight edge. Like, I don't prefer to take it unless, you know. I did miss it, Terry. Okay, I'm so sorry. Let me go back. My phone hates me today. Terry. Oh, Terry, there it is. Terry sends $10 and says, knock it off. You are not stupid. Spencer will be there and the flight crew knows what to do. You will be fine. And then you have Walt Disney World. You know what I also realized? Thank you, Terry. I also realized, worst case scenario, we make an emergency landing because I'm freaking out having a conniption. You know what I mean? Like, at least I can do it. I hate heights, but flying doesn't bother me at all. Oh my gosh, you guys are giving me so much. Like, I'm pumped right now. I am pumped. I am going to do this. I'm going to do this. Like, this is the only way to face what bothers me, is like, that won't happen. I'm fine with the drop and rise. If my plane all of a sudden made a quick drop like that. I mean, you know, Dramamine helps you with flying. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing. I was on that, what is it? I was on a train when I went to go see Charlie, and I sat on the second floor, and I was like, you know, backwards, which is fine. But dude, the motion on that train was nauseating. Like, I was fine. I didn't like throw up or anything, or like even get like stomach, but I was like, dude, like that was like, this is what it felt like the whole time. Actually, like, probably like this. You know what I mean? It was like that the whole time. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, so I've learned that you have to sit on the bottom. Now, I have come to the conclusion, though, that you feel way more motion on a train than you do on an airplane. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why I think that I don't understand why people like take so much Dramamine and stuff to go on an airplane when it's like way more wiggy waggy. Like, it felt like I was on a boat, straight up. I honestly thought I was on a boat. If I were to close my eyes, I'd be like, well, I'm on a boat, because I was moving. You know what I mean? So that's what I was gonna say. On a plane, like, what I do remember was not really moving. So planes, you're fine. Okay, I like that. That's true. But do you see what I mean? Like, if you look on a box of Dramamine, do you see a train on it? Actually, maybe you do. But do you know what I mean? My son had a major panic attack on a plane. We got through it. None of us were even aware of the other people. The flight attendants just brought us cups of ice. It's all fine. Really? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm going to listen to anxiety affirmations. I'm just going to be like so stoked and excited. You know what I'm thinking I might watch is like Disneyland Fun. Oh yeah. You used to work for railroad. Planes are absolutely safer than trains. No question. Amen to that. Meditation. I've been doing that. I can read on a plane, but not in a car or a train. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I like that you guys are saying that the heights and the plane doesn't bother you. I love that. I love that. I really do. Okay, now I have another super chat here. I'm so sorry. Stacy Squad sends $5 and says, When I was a kid, I fell asleep as soon as the plane engine started. It put me to sleep the flight. I think happy thoughts of Peter Pan, and you will be fine. Thank you so much. 88 Ford for Life sends $10. You can do this. I flew on a commercial airplane for the first time at 28 years old. My anxiety kept me from trying it. Now I love to fly. You'll look back at this and laugh later. You got this. Ooh, that's what I want. That's what I want, you guys. Like, I want to be like, this is great. I got this. You know, I feel like it's going to be fun. Like, I'm trying to think of it, it's going to be fun. Like, I'm going to be excited. And if I'm scared, I have to remind myself, it's going to be okay. You know, it's going to be okay. Like, it feels like a bus, and I just have to imagine that, like, I'm safer on a plane in the air than I am on a plane on the ground. You know what I mean? Like, a plane is made for that. Like, it is made to fly. It is in the safest place it could be. Even if those both engines just for some reason broke off, a plane can still glide for over 100 miles. Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you also know that, like, wings have never broken off, and they probably never will? Obviously, you can't say nothing isn't possible, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, you could go through a thunderstorm, you could go through whatever. It's crazy. Like, the amount of things, like, you know, that a plane is literally, like, so strong, and, like, they don't even put those things in the air until it's been checked and tree-checked and checked. And turbulence, by the way, if you were to fill up a cup of water, I'd learned this from the SOAR program. If you were to fill up a cup of water like this and drop it, what would happen, right? It would spill out everywhere, right? So what you have to do is when you're flying, and if you feel like you're in turbulence and you're, you know, say you get like clear air turbulence or whatever, if you put the glass of water down, it'll shake and it'll bump around, it'll do all that if you're in severe turbulence. But notice it'll never do what it does when you just drop it, because a plane doesn't just drop 100 feet out of the air. It feels like that, but it doesn't. So, you know, there you go. There's some flight information I learned. Also, you want to know one more thing? Okay, so this is another thing I learned. Did I say literally? Woo! Okay. Here's another thing I learned. So when a plane takes off, it has to go about 130 miles an hour or something like that, or 200, something like that, before it can get lift and then, like, fly, okay? So the air is thinner at a higher altitude, but that's just so that the engines don't have to work as hard. Now, if you were flying, or if you were driving in a car and you're to stick your arms out of the window and you feel like the air smacking against your hand, like say you're going 25 miles an hour, you feel the air, it's like, have you ever done that where you go like this with the air? And when you're high up in the air, obviously the air is thinner, but the air is so thick because you're going 500 miles an hour. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, the air is like, I don't know, it's as thick as like gelatin. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh, I'm sorry. Katie's flight anxiety hour. Okay, sorry, I was supposed to be talking. I hope it did help some of you, really. I've heard a lot of people say that it helps them. I've got a lot of emails of people saying that it helps them. So if it helps you, then that's all that matters. It's helping me to talk about it. Okay, so how does Weight Watchers work? Let me get to some diet stuff. Okay, and intermittent fasting. Okay. How does Weight Watchers work? Okay, so there's 3 different plans. You choose which one you want to do. For instance, what do I put in my water? I put Mio in it. A little squirt of that. You pick your plan, and green means you get more points in a day, but everything has a point value except for fruits and vegetables in moderation. Obviously, if you eat a bag of carrots, that counts. But if you're gonna eat like a little handful of raspberries or blueberries, that's fine. That's free. It's encouraged. It has to be a lifestyle change, though. So apples, that's fine. I do online only for Weight Watchers, and it is $19 a month. And the intermittent fasting app that I use, the Life app, it is free. Somebody asked if I get lightheaded when I'm fasting, and I do not, because your blood sugar, it's funny because what you don't realize about fasting is it actually helps your blood sugar. Of course, if you are diabetic, you definitely need to like talk to your doctor before you just start any kind of like diet or something different. But it actually like helps your body to know when to release the insulin. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. So what are your other questions? What? This place looks haunted? Oh, Spence, I hope you're okay. Do you guys have any more questions about intermittent fasting? I feel like I answered some in the beginning too. I eat too much at night. I stop at 5. And I eat adequate amount of calories. I'm doing the green plan on Weight Watchers. I did blue for a while too, and blue was fine. Sometimes I have leftover points, sometimes I don't. Oh, sorry, where did that comment go? Hold on. What do you put in your coffee? I put nut pods in my coffee. Just about like 1 or 2 tablespoons at the most. So anything under 2 tablespoons is okay. Let's see. You're doing green plan too? Love it. Yeah, my intermittent fasting is from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So 12 p.m. to 8. Oh, okay. Wow. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Let's see here. I drink lots of water. Yeah, the water helps. Like, I'm not hungry right now. It's crazy. I don't work out. I'll just do walking, and that's it. Like, walking is all I'll do. Like, once I feel more comfortable in this, because I've only been doing it for like 2 months-ish, or sorry, 2 to 3 weeks, then I start to, I think green is better for fasting, for the intermittent fasting, to do Weight Watchers green plan, just because it is, like there's so many free things on the blue and the purple plan, and so I would eat my chicken salad and all I would count was the dressing. So I was kind of just like, I'm not eating, like it was harder to eat all my points. Yeah, Spencer's basically intermittent fasting without a choice. For the hot chocolate that I drink every single day, I drink Swiss Miss reduced calorie, and it is amazing, and it's 1 point. My energy has been much higher, but I notice when I eat, I get tired. So that's the crazy part. Like during that window of like, I stop eating usually about 5 o'clock, and then I resume eating again at about 11, 12, or 1 the next day. So I do about a minimum 18-hour fast, minimum 17-hour, maximum right now 21 was the longest I've done. You know, so that's what works for me. And because, like I said, I need a short, small window because I will just keep eating. How do you know the points for everything? If you have the Weight Watchers app, you can scan it, or you just know if you're on the green plan, you would go, okay, I just ate a little cup of carrots. That's, you know, free. I ate you start to memorize it because you also eat the same things. Like Built bars are my best friend. I feel like I'm eating a Snickers bar. They're the best. You know, it's literally the best. Yeah, I chew sugar-free gum and it helps. Wow, a 69-hour fast. That's crazy. I can't do that. My mom did 24 hours, which is good because then you have like autophagy. I think, oh wait, no. Autophagy? No, wait, I feel like I'm saying that wrong. No. I can't remember the name of that word for some reason. It just like went right out of my head. Oh, and then I take my green supplement. I'll get back to it. But I take my green supplement. This is the one Jillian Michaels says. And I think she said intermittent fasting was good. Built bars can only be ordered online. Yeah, autophagy, I think that's what it is. I feel like that's it. It sounds right, but I'm also deliriously tired right now. You honestly, oh, it does not taste good. Does not taste good. I do green drinks too. This one is the best. It's from Amazon. It's around $40. It is legitimately the best because if you read these ingredients right here, oh, you can't see that. It's too small. But it's like, you know, barley grass, whole grain, and it has adaptogens in them and antioxidants. I don't do protein shakes, but if I really needed my points, then I would. My apps I use are Weight Watchers and the Life app. And I'll include, once this is uploaded, I'll include the link to my circle. So it is autophagy. Yeah, autophagy. Yeah, it's autophagy. It just doesn't sound right for some reason. I don't know, though. It's hard because Spencer eats anything. No, he eats really healthy. But he likes cheese, so if I'm craving cheese, then I have to, you know, be careful around Spencer. Yes, we did meet at Disneyland. Yes, I love the Built Bars are the best. I love chocolate Built Bars, and coconut are my favorite. I bought you cheese, by the way, Spence. I don't know if you saw that a few days ago. Where does the Disney Channel film their show? I'm not sure. Not sure. What time is it? I'm surprised my phone hasn't died yet because I don't have it plugged in, I realized. Will you be on Weight Watchers when you go to Walt Disney World? Yes, in moderation, but if I splurge, I splurge. If I'm going to try to do my intermittent fasting, if I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. I'm going to do my best, you know, because I'm not there forever. But I want to continue doing it because I feel better, you know? It's like I said, when I eat so much, like I notice I get way more tired, whereas I feel better when I'm in a fasted state. It's so crazy. Like, it's so crazy. I never thought that I would feel better not eating, and I don't feel lightheaded. Like, I don't know what it is. This intermittent fasting blew my mind, but it taught me a lot about myself. It's just crazy. Like, I never thought that something, I would have thought it was the complete opposite. I used to get anxiety about not eating, you know? Like, it's crazy. I know, enjoy the bliss while you can. Exactly. You know, there are days, like today I was a lot hungrier than I ever was, but the thing about Weight Watchers is you have weekly points, so if you go over your daily point allotment, you can still lose weight. I went 1 point over today. I got into intermittent fasting because my mom was talking about it. I think she saw like Lynette Romero from the news was talking about it, and she was like, let's research it. So we researched it and found out, and you know, but the thing is, you got to be careful with the internet, because if I went on to Google right now, this is what I say, listen, you can find any evidence to support your cause or claim on the internet. If I went to Google right now and I really dug deep, I guarantee you I can find, if I was to sit here and say, hey guys, listen, so cows at night, at 2 o'clock in the morning, every night, cows fly. And not only do they fly, but they turn purple and they eat bacon. If I really wanted to, you can find evidence to support your claim on the internet. Anything you want. So you got to be really careful. I made sure to talk to my educated doctor about this before I went to, you know, just Google. You can literally Google anything. Do you want to Google that the government is lizards? Sure, you will find that evidence for that. You want to find out that the sky is really purple and not blue? You will find that. You know, so you have to take everything you read with a grain of salt. I only looked up articles or whatever that my doctor said, hey, this is right, you know? Yeah, cows get abducted by aliens at night, right. Our bodies were, we eat sensible meals. I still do that. I eat, that's why I like Weight Watchers, because it helps you. For instance, it really does help you, because there's, like, a banana is like 0 points. A cookie is like 6 points. You're going to want to, you know, it just helps you make better decisions, if that makes sense. So maybe I shouldn't use a banana cookie. Let's use like a granola bar versus a bowl of oatmeal. A bowl of oatmeal, let's say they're both the same calories, right? They're both 300 calories. They're not really, but let's just say. This has more carbs and more saturated fat, and it has less protein in it. This has more fiber, this has more protein, this oatmeal has, you know, more protein that's going to make you feel fuller. It has more fiber and less saturated fat. So the point value for this bar is going to be 7 points versus this bowl of oatmeal. And a giant bowl of oatmeal, same calories, but what is the calories? This will scan as 3 points. So that's why I like it. It helps you to kind of like navigate, like they might be the same calories, but how do I know which is better? That's why I like counting points, and I will gladly pay $20 a month versus sitting there counting calories, because how do you know what makes up the calorie? What is it? Does that make sense? So that's why I choose Weight Watchers every time. Like, it helps me to make better choices about what I put into my body. Now, the thing is, the beauty of it is, the reality is, sometimes you just want to eat pizza. Sometimes you just want to eat, you want to go to a birthday party when those exist in 2025 again, and you want to eat a giant piece of chocolate cake for your nephew's birthday. You can do that with Weight Watchers. That's why you have the weekly points, and you're not going to die, and you'll still lose weight. I've splurged many times. I've had a churro a few times, and guess what? Still lost weight. So I even ate a whole Thanksgiving meal. Spencer saw. So that's what it is. Spencer's Instagram is Surf Los Angeles, SERF Los Angeles. Would you consider going back to school? No. No. Nope. There it is. Surf Los Angeles. Portion control. And then exercise really helps, but I'm just not there yet. I don't want to. I walk, and I think walking's enough for me. That's it right now. Walking is it. When I make it to Walt Disney World, because I'm going to, that's when I will walk. Wesley Cooper sends $15. Thank you, Wesley. Love your channel, and your adventures make me feel like I'm with you guys. Looking forward to seeing you guys in Florida. Have a safe trip. You got this. Thank you so much. That's the best part, though, is I posted on my Instagram, and so many people were like, dude, I feel like we're going with you on this trip. And that made my heart just like literally want to like fall out of my chest. Like, I was like, oh, because that makes us so happy. Like, when you feel that, that is the best thing in the world. Let's see here. Sorry, I've missed. Oh, bye, Spence. I love you again. I'll see you in a few hours. You guys thankfully are here. I don't do the treadmill. Not for me. I prefer to be out walking. This is why I was okay at Disneyland, because I walked around all the time in that park. And now I can't. So, you know, walking is my best friend. I love hiking, but I don't want to be hiking alone when Spencer's at work. And plus that, we're not really supposed to be leaving non-essentially. So this is why it's like people label us as such like haters on the whole situation. But it's like, listen, I've been staying home since the whole stay-at-home order. I only go out when I actually need to, so, but then it's like, oh, but you're traveling and that's non-essential. Like, excuse me, you do not know my mental health, and you are not in charge of my, like, mental health at all. So I'm sorry, but like this whole stigma of like, you're going to Disney, not only that, but like for us, it makes, I'm not even gonna go into it, but listen, that's what it is. So it is essential to me. And if it was against the law, then okay, it'd be against the law, but they cannot stop you from getting on that plane to go do whatever you want. Like, that's the reality. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, it's gonna happen. So if you think that we don't take it seriously, like, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know. Why else do we wear masks and follow all the, the recommendations? So, everyone needs it. If you need something, you need something. And, that's what it is. I always do my own nails. I love doing my nails. I filmed my ears video. It was really bad though. So I feel bad. Like, I started to edit it a little bit and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is bad. But I just went through like all of the stuff that I could to show you, but not all my ears are here, so that kind of sucked a little bit, but what are you gonna do? Let's see, new to the channel, are you the gay chick who gives diet tips? I'm not gay, but if I was, I don't see why your sexual orientation would matter though. Not sure, and I don't know if you were just trying to be mean, because calling me gay is not really an insult. Like, that's a sexual preference. There's nothing wrong with that. So, if you have something better, if you're trying to troll me though, you gotta come up with something better. Bring it on. Bring it on! Don't let the haters upset you. Haters do not upset me, trust me. That's the one thing. I would not do any social media if people's comments got to my like soul. They don't. Like, they don't. My skin is, yeah, thicker than a rhino. That's it. Trust me. You just caught me on say. You just come on and you hear me saying like my skin is thicker than a rhino. Trust me, I do not. You can literally say anything you want. Half of the things I would agree with you. We've gone over this a lot. You know, yeah, I'm Teflon. I think we've gone over this. No offense, there's a chick who was doing it. That's cool. Like I said, if you were trying to troll me or like trying to say something bad, it's just that like I way support the gay community and everything like that. And it's just like, if you were, I'm thinking to myself like, you know, if you're trying to insult me by using something that's like normal, I was like, oh, you know, but if you didn't mean any offense to it, then that's fine, but just don't use it in a derogatory way because it's not acceptable. Anywho, because that could be hurtful to somebody, you know, not to me, but it could be to them. It just came off bad. But we'll give you a second chance because we believe in second chances. But anyways, back to the whole like trolling thing, because I've said it before and I know I'll say it again. Like sometimes I will even go as far as to agree with you. Like there's been people that have been like, Katie, you're such a B word. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, why are you telling me something I already know? Or like, you know, because I can be such a B-I, you know what. Like, trust me, I really can. Think we all can. You know, somebody says you're ugly. It's like, I know I'm not, so how could that hurt my feelings? It can't hurt my feelings if I don't believe that about myself. You know what I mean? Someone says you're stupid. It's like, but I know I'm not. Like, I know I even have my moments where I can be too. So it's like, you just have to, like, it hurts you if you believe it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I believed those things, or here's a good example. When I had gained a lot of weight, some people were like, oh my God, you're so fat. Like, you're such a dumb fat chick. And it's like, well, I'm not saying I'm skinny. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's like saying, dude, that sky is so blue. Like, no, duh, it's blue. You're not offending anyone. You know what I mean? Like, you're not offending anybody by telling the obvious. It doesn't hurt somebody when you're saying, like, your eyes are so hazel. Like, okay. Have I started packing yet? No. Not at all. I'm so lucky I even got, like, laundry going. You know, thank you. I feel beautiful. And that's what it is. You have to feel beautiful. Like, that's the one thing that I loved about Spence was that he is more attracted to somebody believing that she's beautiful on the inside. And that's what he always said, that it would just really like made me like, wow, that's so beautiful. He's like, I don't see things for like looks like that. I see that you feel a confidence of beauty inside of yourself, and that's what I'm attracted to. And I was always just like, wow, that's really sweet. So he does and says things that are like, wow. Yeah, no, he thinks of things that it's like, You know, the things that I even was like, ooh, I don't think I like that much about me, like my nose. He was like, oh, your nose is so perfect. I'm like, what? Yeah, he's like, it's not the same as everything else. You know what I mean? So we did share a little bit of our couple story. We shared it on a Q&A that we did. We did it right like before the shutdown. I think that's when it was. We will do an unboxing on Spencer's only day off. We plan to do it. Yeah, he really does. I'm telling you, Spence puts up with me, and like, believe me, he has his moments too. Like, he has a shorter temper than I do. Like, when he is pissed, he is pissed. But then I poke the bear. So we're both really, no, Spencer's never married, but so we can clash sometimes, and then we both we're very stubborn. So like, we are that couple that like, we get into a fight and like, we will both straight up ignore each other until the other person will say something to another. Uh-oh, I hear sirens. Uh-oh, somebody's getting arrested. But yeah, we will, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of sirens. Oh boy. But yeah, we will both ignore we will ignore each other. We will go on for days, like days. I'm telling you, one time, I think we went 7 days without talking to each other. And the only reason we did is because we had What's Happening Wednesday. And there is times where you guys have been like, what's wrong? Like, something's up. Like, I can tell. And I'm like, dang, you guys, like, you're good. But then, of course, we get along right after that. So in a way, the YouTube does help keep us accountable to each other, and we're like, oh, that was kind of fun. I do like you. You're pretty cool. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, we're very, very stubborn. Yeah, dude, we went 7 days, and then you try to add in the whole, you know, being quarantined with somebody. I legitimately can't tell you how much we fought, like, because we're both like mentally like losing our mind from like losing Disneyland, not working, stressed about Binky. I mean, it like we were so worried about her. It was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, stubborn. Leos are very stubborn. And then he's a Sagittarius, so we're both fire signs. So 2 fire signs, it's like we both have a lot of like, you know, imagination. We both have a lot of creativity. We both had a lot of like angst, but we are also very, very stubborn. So stubborn. Like, we are the definition of stubborn. And, you know, also, hi, Max. Those months were very difficult. We do hold it together for the camera. That's the thing. People don't see every single thing behind the camera, you know. It's tough. You're a Leo and you're stubborn. I used to be a swimmer. Yes, I did swimming and water polo in high school. I loved it. And then I became a lifeguard and a swim instructor. And I taught swim lessons and did lifeguarding and all that for years in Orange County. Like years. Years. Did you almost break up? Oh, yeah. Like hundreds of times. Hundreds of times. Yeah. Like, you're like, I don't want to be with you anymore. Meh, meh. You say a lot of things when you're pissed. Yeah, it's better left unseen. But I'll talk about it because I feel like I don't want to like go off pretending that this stuff isn't real. Like, you're gonna fight. You know, so how long have you guys been together? I want to say like 2 years, man, 3. I want to say, I think. I don't even know because like when we started like dating, we kept it quiet for a long time. So, you know, because I was just coming out of my marriage. So like I separated and then we waited quite some time and then we just started dating but didn't say anything, and then we finally said it, and so it's like in between that weird blurred line where we didn't say anything. I don't even know when that was because it was like, it was weird. It was so weird, but it worked. You know. A lot of you can tell. As far as the divorce, I am in the process. We waited a long time though. We're not like, we weren't in this like big hurry, and Spence he wasn't in a hurry either. None of us, it's not something we worry about. You know what I mean? I was married for 13 years, or 12 years? 12 years. But my ex and I are still great friends. Like, we get along amazingly. I still talk to my husband's family. My ex and I were very close in age. We get along great, though. Like, he's an amazing man. I love him. Like, I genuinely love him. Like, I'd take a bullet for him. We just grew apart, though. That's what it was. Betty sends $5 and says, thank you, Betty. Katie, my husband and I are so excited to watch you and Spencer at Walt Disney World with Adam, Lou, and Dylan. Love you guys, and you'll be fine on the play ride. Thank you. I need that. Yeah, I was really young when I got married. Very young. Right out of I mean, we were together in high school and then started living together. And then, yeah. But we're still good friends, though. I mean, I think that bond, like, he feels like family to me still. And I can go to him if I have problems. I mean, Spencer knows, he supports all of that. And we're open with each other about everything. Like, there's no, like, reason to hide anything, you know? So, yeah, we grew up together. How do you know that you were better off divorced? Well, what happened was we did a trial separation, and I just realized that, like, I had a lot to learn about myself, and during the 60th was when that really started happening, the Disneyland 60th, and then a little bit after that, and then I realized that, like, there was just so much I wanted to do, and I don't know, I felt happier and a little bit more free. And because I lived a lot of my life as being like the wife, like I worried about him and, you know, his needs, and I stopped worried about like myself. And he even saw it, like, we're not saying it's good. And then he didn't really want to do the therapy at the time, and so it was just like, we were like, you know what, let's just walk away. And we did, and it's, you know, and then Spencer came in, and you know, Spencer was not exactly like my type either. Like, there was no part of me that's like, oh yeah, I want to date a guy that's almost 20 years older than me. But we just clicked at Disneyland as friends. And after you're with somebody for that long, and like you talk so much, and you're like, dang, this person's like one of my, I don't know, like a soulmate almost. I don't know. So it just, it happened on its own. It was really organic. It wasn't, you know, but like I said, I still very much love my ex. I very much respect him. He's like one of the greatest, funniest guys I know, literally. You know, so that's that. I don't know. What do your parents think of you dating someone older? They love Spencer. Like, love him. Love him. No hate. I thought you were married to a woman. Rad. I don't think I could handle a woman, because us women are very complex individuals. So, to all my lesbian friends out there, you are tough. You are tough. Because us women are very, like, I always say women see every shade of every color, and I think men are a little bit more like black, white, and gray. They see that part. And I think, you know, women are just, we are more emotional, we more think, you know, we're more sensitive, I think, and you know, so that's why I think it would be hard for me, because I can be very brash, and on top of being all those things that I just said. So that's why I think, like, for a for me to be able to date a woman, I would be like, dang, because I mean, I it's a lot. But then, see, the thing is, men are because they are, I feel like, not the same as women. You know, I guess that's why I don't know, just works for me. What does a person look like that is married to a woman? I don't know. I feel like we all look the same. TBH. I just never define somebody by like their sexuality. That's like saying like, do you define someone for liking peanut butter or, you know, having brown hair? Like, you are what you are. You judge a person by who they are, you know? Like, I don't want to define. But if you're somebody that's like, dude, I'm proud, you know, then that's, I'll define you as your pride. That's rad. So that's how I feel, if that makes sense. So make sure our comments are respectful here, though. I don't know if my ex watches my vlogs, but he's really supportive of what I'm doing and sees how happy I am. Does your ex stay at the Malibu house too? No. How did you meet David and Liz? Disneyland. Do looks matter? No. Not at all. My daughter is 14-year-old and she is lesbian and proud. That's freaking amazing. Do you think there are soulmates? I do. And I think you can have more than one soulmate. I think you can definitely have more than one soulmate on different levels. You know what I mean? Like, that's just my opinion. And I truly believe, like, love is actual love. What inspired you guys to do your own channel? So we started our own channel because we were doing videos with Brian, but he lives in Arizona. He went through a little bit of a trauma with his family, and we kind of got into a little bit of a fight. And so he went back to Arizona, and then Spence and I were like, dude, like, let's just do it. Like, you know, we're going to just start our own channel. He knew how to edit. We kind of both had the idea of what we wanted to do, and then we just went for it. He was the one who, like, pushed me to go to do it, though, because I was kind of like, I don't know. How did we meet Adam the Woo? We met him, Spencer met him at Disneyland, and then they hung out a little bit, and then that's when we, like, just decided we were gonna, like, start doing the channel together. And then we hung out with him. The first time I think we really hung out all together was with him and Jay, and it was the day that Pirates did the redhead, that new scene. It was that day. So if you find that video, that's the first day we, like, really hung out. I think we did a live that day and the day we met Blue Guy. Oh no, maybe that was another day. Would I be interested in getting married again someday? Yeah, I would be open to it. I'm not in a rush, though. Not at all. You know. Thank you. Do you know, Adam is so cute. He's a doll. He's a doll. Anybody who ends up with him is, like, the luckiest woman ever. Adam feels like family to me. So, yeah, I love him to death. I love Dylan. I love all of our friends so much. What's the highest ranking Disney manager you've ever met? Does Bob Gurr count? Because he made almost everything in Disneyland. Adam is a musician, yeah. Ruben sends $12 and says, hi, Katie. Sorry I haven't donated lately. Please don't worry about that. But here's a small amount towards Disney World. Say hi to Spence, please. You guys are amazing. Well, thank you. Adam gave you the courage to start your own videos. That's fantastic. You know what, guys? I am coming up on 100 minutes. And, oh, how did I meet Dylan? We met at Disneyland. Yeah. And we first hung out at, like, Festival of Holidays. I saw you guys hanging out with David and Liz. That's awesome. I am going to go, though, because this whole glass of water is... I have to pee. I'm going to be honest with you again. As you know, I'm pretty honest about everything. So I hope you guys know how thankful we are for you. Thank you guys for making me feel better about this whole flying thing. I'm so sorry that and I hope I answered all of your intermittent fasting and Weight Watchers questions. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm thinking back to everything that was asked on Instagram, but love you guys. I'm going to start editing this ear video. I think I forgot to film an intro as well. So Thank you. I hope you know how much I appreciate you. You guys have made me feel better. Please, if you have a second, please make sure to go give it a thumbs up. That way it like helps out the videos a lot. So, you know, I love you guys, and we're gonna have so much fun coming up. You guys would just have a little bit more longer. We are days away from our trip. I can say that now officially, like we are days away, but you're not gonna know when because it's a surprise. It's a surprise. It's gonna be fun. Pray for us. All right, love you guys. Mwah. Thank you so much for being here tonight. As Spencer would say, bye-bye, everybody.